But now how can you cash in on making sure that Herbalife works for you, makes your dreams come true, gets you the income that you want for your future, helps you to stabilize your financial situation, gives you satisfaction in growing personally, gives you the joy of touching other people's lives and having them come back and thank you for that. How to make that powerful for you, how to make it real for you. That's what I'd like to talk about today. First of all, we've got the market power. As I travel around the world, it becomes very clear that the industry that we're in is an unending opportunity. People that need to get their health in order, people that need to adjust their weight, people that need to utilize the health and nutrition that Herbalife offers. I'm telling you, the demand for these products, the demand in this industry is global. It's beyond belief. It is unmeasurable in terms of trying to comprehend how big it really is. In fact, we're way behind in trying to supply the need there is around the world. Even in America, we've been in business now 18 years, and right now there's a bigger demand for these products than there was 18 years ago. We're falling behind even here in America because the demand is so great, and we haven't grown that much to meet the demand even in 18 years. So you can imagine, with this kind of market power, the demand being undiminished all around the world, that Herbalife has the opportunity to cash in on that, and primarily you have the opportunity to cash in on that. Every person you get to use the Herbalife products, there's 4 or 5 more standing in line waiting for you to talk to them. When you've got 100 customers, I'm telling you there are 200 or 300 more customers waiting in the wings. When you've got 1,000 customers, there's a few thousand more that it's hard to even get to for simply the lack of time. That's the kind of demand, not only here in America, but of course in every country around the world. It's absolutely the same. So first of all, we've got the market power. It's also an unending market for recruiting. The teenagers that were 17 years old, 5 years ago are now 22. Some of them are married, starting their family, and they need extra money. It's like a river that forever flows, an unending supply of people coming into the marketplace that are available as prospects for Herbalife distributors. An unimaginable amount of prospects for Herbalife customers, but the steady stream of people that are looking for ways to make some extra money, looking for somebody with a vision, looking for somebody that'll give them encouragement, looking for somebody that'll teach them the trade, that'll teach them how to look into the future, how to develop the skills, how to become better than they are. That is an unending supply, and I call that market power. People that have retired, but now they've decided that in retirement they need some extra money. All of that market is available, not only where we started here in America, but absolutely all around the world. So that's the market power. Second is something that I call capital power. A few years ago, the walls came tumbling down in Eastern Europe, communism being defeated, and a whole new surge of interest in capitalism. How to take a little bit of capital and turn it into progress. How to turn it into products, how to turn it into service. And that whole power of capitalism is sweeping the entire world. And guess who's helping to teach the world how to take advantage of capitalism? It's Herbalife. On my trips to Russia, 11,000 people come to hear the story. But guess what they also want to hear about? This unique thing called capitalism. How they can take a little bit of what they've got and turn it into product, turn it into service, and thereby be in business for themselves, serve the public, make their fortune, and make their dreams come true. But country after country, no matter where I go, this whole idea of the marketplace, this whole idea of capitalism is absolutely catching fire. It's unbelievable. So it's a tailor-made world for Herbalife. Not only our products, not only our support system, but for this idea of how to take so little but mix it with a lot of faith, mix it with a lot of courage, mix it with a lot of intensity, give it some time, breathe some life into it, and you can take what is small in terms of the money capital, and add all of the rest of the capital and turn it into business, turn it into enterprise. We now have the ability to teach that all around the world, in every language, in every country, in every community, in every city. It's called capital power. Now next is called the Herbalife power. Herbalife, these 18 years now, has gathered the most incredible staff of people all around the world. Not only here in Los Angeles, at home office, but absolutely around the world, all of the staff that helps all of these countries to function in terms of supply, in terms of backup systems, in terms of communication, helping to organize the meetings, doing all of those things. I've never seen such a staff in all of my life, and I've been out there in the business world for about the last 40 years. Herbalife has got the best. And no matter what country I go to, there it is, the Herbalife power, ready to assist, ready to lend a hand, ready to give you the best in terms of information, like the broadcast that's coming to you today. This kind of support system, I'm telling you, is absolutely unbeatable. It can give you the assurance that no matter where you go, recruiting at home around where you live, or recruiting across town, or recruiting across your community, or recruiting across your city, or recruiting throughout your country, or recruiting throughout the world. Everywhere you go where Herbalife does business, you'll find this incredible Herbalife power at your disposal, ready to serve you with the information, with the ideas, with the products, with the inspiration, bringing you Mark Hughes and Dr. Katzen and all of the others, like all of us who travel around the world. That's called Herbalife power. So first, we've got the market power, unprecedented around the world. We've got the capital power, capitalism sweeping the world. We've got the Herbalife power of 18 years now of experience, unprecedented, from what Mark Hughes has learned as the president, chief executive officer of the company, right on down to the newest sponsor in the Herbalife business. All of that power available. Now comes the last part, and that is your personal power. So I wanted you to get just a little idea of the power that's available to you, the market power, the capital power, the Herbalife power. But here's now is what's going to be significant to your personal future, and that is your personal power. Sometimes you have to just stop for a while and think about what you might have available yourself to bring to your own future enterprise. We reach out for the products and they're there. We reach out for the marketing and it's there. We reach out for the Herbalife help and it's there. The marketplace, it's there. Capital is ready to serve you. But now, how about you? Maybe you haven't thought lately about all of the power that you possess that's available, that you can bring to this collective enterprise to make your dreams come true. But I just wanted to remind you on this particular day of all that's available within yourself. First, you have the ability to see. What a power that is, to see things, to be able to use your mind, to comprehend, to see, to perceive. You have the ability to hear, to listen. The old phrase says that it's the listening that creates the faith. It's the listening that stimulates the imagination, that can see things that don't yet exist. It's the ability to hear testimonials and formulate in your own mind the possibilities of starting from nothing and developing something, starting, deep in the hole and working your way out and finally becoming successful. The ability to hear those testimonials, to hear good ideas. That now creates imagination. Imagination then has the ability to turn to faith. Faith is the ability not only to be able to perceive it and to see it, but the ability to believe that it's possible, that it can happen. And then, of course, Herbalife now has all of these testimonials from all around the world, from all walks of life, that give all of us the examples of where you can start from this part of your life. You can start in this part of the world. You can start with these limitations, and here's what eventually you can become. that host of testimonials not only gives us the ability to see and imagine that it's possible, but finally to believe that if we took those steps, that if we learned those lessons, that if we developed those skills, that if we used our imagination and our faith, that the same thing that's happened to all of these others whose testimonials we hear, the same thing can happen for you. So that's the power you have, the ability to see, the ability to hear, the ability to comprehend and understand. That's powerful. The ability to believe that it's possible.